Hey everybody, what's going on? This is Mr. Woodsmoke, and I'm here with you with another video. And this is going to be a little different. Um, it's not going to really be based around race. I'm just trying to, shift gears and let you guys know that I do have many facets to me other than just I'm not a one-trick pony. So I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up over that. But so today's topic is going to be the subject of atheism and why I don't have enough faith to be an atheist. And basically, with what I want to discuss is the fact that at one time I was an atheist. I was a practicing atheist. If that's even a thing, can you practice something that you believe that there's no existence? But I guess it is practicing because you still basically are in a belief of something not existing. So that in itself is a belief. So just wanted to kind of share my experience about atheism and what I think about atheism and how it's a fallacy and how people will just believe in pretty much anything that keeps them from being accountable. And what I mean by that is, first of all, I think that a lot of people that say that they're atheists aren't really atheists. They're just angry, or they're just upset with God because there's some type of traumatic experience in their life. And let me give you an example. You can have a situation where you can have maybe someone grows up with their parents or a loved one or someone that's real close to them, and all of a sudden, bam, just out of nowhere, their mother and father are taken away from them. They die. And if the person actually believes in God or has a little faith in God, you always have to have someone to blame in a situation like that. And, God is an entity that that there is some type of life that comes from Him and death, and it's somehow surrounded by, by God. So when you have a death like that, it's only natural to hate God, because like, God, if you were a loving God, why would you take my mother or my father away from me like that? And therefore people are kind of really in a deep hatred toward God. Not that they don't believe in Him, but they hate the series of events that happened in their life, and it's hatred. And they pretty much call themselves atheists at that point, just because out of spite. I truly believe that in any type of traumatic experience, you have that. Such in the case if you have like an LGBT situation where if a woman was raped by her father or raped by someone, or a man was molested by a man or whatever like that, usually, not all, but usually in cases like that, they pretty much don't want to have anything to do with, they don't want to be what happened to them. They want to go the complete opposite. So it's kind of like the same mindset. This guy, God hurt me because he took my family away. So you know what? The best way I can get him back is not believe in him. So I think that's what a lot of I think that's where a lot of people actually become atheists, where they think they're atheists, but it's not necessarily atheism. It's just more so just rebellion, anger, and I get it, And then there are other people that actually believe that, you know what, I don't believe that there's a God, and they're based off of they're very tangible. Everything has to be tangible. I have to see it. I have to touch it. I have to feel it. I have to taste it. I have to do all of these things. And that's how they live their life. Is everything has to be tangible. And so uh, I guess as far as the aspect as far as hating God, that's not a true atheist, even though they say they are. So that's something that you know um, you really can't put your finger on, because if you hate something, and it's something that you have to realize that when you talk to atheists that actually really have those deep-rooted thoughts, they're not going to tell you that. They're going to tell you, oh, I don't believe there's a God. But then you always hear a lot of atheists say, well, if there was a God, then why would he allow these things to happen? If you notice, those are the atheists that actually, they believe in God, but they're the ones that actually hate God. Because they always love to say, well, if there was a God, why would he allow all this tragic stuff to happen? You very rarely hear the tangible atheist, the true atheist. Because no one would argue, well, if there's a tooth fairy, then why would all these, you don't hear that. You don't hear insane arguments. Well, if there was the moon pie God, then why, you don't hear stuff like that. Only when it's about God. So you know where they're coming from. They're coming from they've been hurt. It's some type of traumatic experience. But my question to, if you are atheist and you listen to this, my question to hardcore atheists is the ones that actually believe that there isn't a God because you can't see a God. I just got a couple of simple questions for you. So a lot of you guys believe that, well, I can't see him. If God is real, then how he should manifest himself in front of me. If God is real, then he should make this. Then he should make my Chevrolet Chevette turn into a Mercedes S-Class. If God is real, then he wouldn't, then do this. Like, they want to see stuff. They want to see these insane, and that's one thing God said in the Bible, that God does not work for skeptics. He does not work for skeptics. And then you have some atheists tell me, well, that's your Bible. That's a man-written Bible, and why would you believe in something that's handwritten? I'm glad you asked that question. I'm glad you asked, why would I believe in something that's written by hand and written by a man that's flawed and all this kind of stuff like that? That's a very good question that you ask. Well, the reason why I believe in that, because the same reason that you believe in a science book. What do you mean? Well, in a science book, you are taught to believe that in evolution, and you believe that we evolved from. I know some atheists believe in that we evolved from monkeys. Some atheists believe that we actually evolved from fish. Some atheists believe that we're actually just random stardust particles that just appeared out of nowhere. There are a lot of theories with a lot of different atheists that I've heard just over time. Darwinism and all that kind of stuff. But they have the same. They pretty much had the same premises. How could you believe in a Bible that's written by man? And it's no different than, you have to just turn it on them. It's like, well, it's no different than you believing that a man told you, written in a book, that you came from a ape or came from a fish, that you evolved from a fish. And my next follow-up question would be, if you do believe in those fallacies, because I do call them fallacies, if you do believe in that, then you would absolutely, if you believe in that a person came from a fish or a monkey or whatever like that, then where is the proof? Where is the proof of it physically? Can you tangibly show me where a fish or a chimp, a monkey, evolved into a human? And the funny thing is, no one can ever show me where a monkey or a fish, or let's just say stardust, evolved into a human. No atheist can ever show you that. But here's where the faith comes in, that atheists have more faith. Atheists believe that all this happened because they were told this in a science book. They've never seen it. They can't prove it. They can't show you a video of it happening. But they believe it. Their belief is so strong in it. So strong. And their faith is so strong that they have faith to believe that this happened, that this evolution happened. Because the definition of faith is the evidence of things. Faith is the evidence of things not seen. Oh God. Oh man. Faith is the evidence of things hoped for but not seen. Something like that. I'm sorry if I'm getting that mixed up, but my brain is not. It'll come to me. But basically what faith is something that you can't see that you actually believe. That's pretty much what it is. But I'll have to let it, come to me. But that's pretty much the textbook definition of faith. You can't see something, but you can believe it. And so that's what atheists actually believe. But then they want to tell a Christian like myself, well, how can you believe in that? You can't see God. And another question that I want to pose to a atheist is, they say, well, I have to have everything tangible. I have to have everything. I have to see everything. And you want to ask them, okay, so if you don't see it, then it's not happening. And they're like, yeah, if I don't see it. So you have to ask an atheist, okay, can you see the wind? And then they'll tell you, no, I cannot see the wind. But can you feel the effects of the wind? And the atheist will tell you, yes, I can feel the effects of the wind. So that's the same premise as I asked him, well, you know what? I cannot physically see God, but I feel the effects of God every single day. And that's the whole point of everything. You cannot see oxygen, but you have faith to believe that when you get up every day, that oxygen is going to be there, and you breathe. I have crazy faith enough to believe that my God flows through me, that my God is working everything out. I have faith to believe in all these things that God can do, even though I haven't seen anything, but I see it in my life. I see the effects of it in my life. So when an atheist tells you, well, you can't see him, you can just run that back to him and say, well, you know what? You can't see oxygen. You can't see the wind. You can't see gravity. You can't see these. You can't see gravity. Gravity is not tangible. But if I go walk off a ledge, gravity is real. Gravity is real, but I cannot see gravity, but I can see the effects of gravity. If I pick up a ball and I throw that ball up in the air and it goes up in the air, that gravity is going to take control of that ball. And I cannot see that gravity. I cannot hold that gravity. I cannot punch that gravity. I cannot talk to the gravity. I can't do anything with gravity, but I see the effects of that gravity to that ball. You see what I'm saying? So that's one thing that that's one question that I would love to ask any atheist. If you believe that, you have to keep that same energy with how you view Christians. You have to. You can't just say, oh, well, it works for me, but if you do it, then that means you're a Jesus freak. You can't do that. And so that's something that a lot of atheists, that's their key to to their beliefs. A lot of them believe in this tangible type, this tangible type aspect, and it doesn't work that way. And there are so many aspects of atheism that that they believe that once you die, nothing happens, and and things of that nature. Another thing they believe is that we're just random stardust that was put here. Everything is random. There's no purpose of anything. You're here, you die, you go, and that's it. But here's another question that I have. The question is that everyone that's listening to me, that watches this video, has a gift. What are you talking about, Mr. Woodsmoke? I'm glad you asked. Everyone has a gift. Everyone was born with a gift. All right? Some people were born to be a doctor. Some people are born to be a nuclear physicist. Some people are born to be an artist. Some people are born to be a butcher. Some people are born to be an orator. Some people are born to be a professional bull rider. Some people are born to be a logger. Some people are born to be a lumberjack. Some people are born to be a assistant clerk. They're born to be some people are born to be anything. There are a million of trash. Some people love want to be a trash man. They love what they do. Some people are born to be a plumber. So in other words, what I'm saying is that everyone has a gift. This entity, since we're just such stardust, why, if we're just stardust, is everybody blessed with a gift? Why? If we're just random chance of happening, two worlds collided, or everything is a random chance, why would billions and billions and billions of people on this earth have one-of-a-kind gifts? Why? What purpose would that be? So you mean to tell me you're going to believe just random? Or what it makes sense is that there is something that's actually, we are intelligently designed by a creator that designed us purposely to do things that no one else can do. Another thing that is very perplexing, if you want to believe that we're just random people, and let me show you that we're not random. Let me show you that everyone is a unique species, unlike no other. Look at the biometric reader on the back of your phone or on the side of your phone. Or maybe you don't have a phone with a biometric reader. You got to get with the sign of the times, man. But let's just say, for instance, everyone has a biometric reader. You know what? Out of billions and billions of people, there's only one person that has your fingerprint, and that's you. So why in the world would just random chance we would all have a different fingerprint? Like, what purpose would that mean? If there was no reason for us to be here, just random, why would the nothingness go and do all of this stuff, give us gifts, give us unique fingerprints? Why? If there's no meaning to anything? Or does it make more sense that someone created us very unique, very special, and that loved us that much to give us all these unique features about ourselves, to give us all these gifts about ourselves? Which one would be more likely to make sense than just, to me, my faith would be crazy to believe that there's a whole bunch of nothing that created us and that gives us all these gifts and all these unique abilities and all of these unique things about ourselves. That would be more crazy to believe that than believe that there's something that designed us so unique with a gift, and that we can be productive and save lives and create and and make civilizations and all of these things. Randomness doesn't do all of that. Randomness does not allow you to do that. If I take some Legos and they're all broken up random, and I just throw them on the kitchen table, they're gonna go all over the place. They have no rhyme or reason, just nothing. But if I take them Legos and piece them together and create stuff, that's going to be a design. That's a design. They're designed the way that I want them to be. They're specifically designed. So, guys, I just wanted to just share that with you. If you got any atheist friends, or if you're atheist, please let me know how you feel. Am I wrong? Am I right? Please let me know. But yeah, these are just some questions that, if you are a Christian, or just ask an atheist and see how they respond to them. I've asked some atheists these questions, and you know what? They can't answer them. They cannot answer them. It is almost impossible to answer those questions. So, guys, just wanted to kind of share that with you. Other than that, guys, I hope you have a wonderful day. Please like. I need as many likes as you can. That really helps me out. That really helps me out a lot, guys. But please like. I will be back with another topic. Have a good one.